Greetings, everyone, and a very warm welcome to another edition of Marketing the Invisible. My name is Tom Poland, beaming out to you from a little Castaways Beach in Queensland, Australia, as per usual. Joined today by the inestimable James Lamb. James, g'day, sir. Very warm welcome.
Hello.
Where are you hanging out?
I can't believe you're on an island. We're not an island. I'm based in Calgary, so we're in Canada. And if you look at a map of Canada, it's on the left side by the mountain. So we're not quite hitting the water. We're sort of 3/4 of the way left.
It's a beautiful part of the world, I've heard. Have you got snow right now?
Oh, it's for those of you who work in Celsius, it's about -15 Celsius, and it's snowing.
Oh.
And we're recording during the season, so it's going to be white Christmas here.
Right. Well, it's Christmas Eve here on the 24th of December, 2021. Wherever you are, whoever you are listening to this, I think you're in for a great little episode here because James helps heart-centered entrepreneurs discover their superpowers and then use those gifts to shape their businesses into change-making enterprises. And this is this big thing, James. There's so many people start with the bank account balance. What's going to get more money in the bank account balance? Mm-hmm. But your superpower is showing people how to start not with the bank accounts, but to start with the authentic them and their gifts and their inclinations and their passion. And that bank account becomes just a symptom of fulfilling that very well. Brings us nicely to the title, How to Build a Heart-Centered Business Around Your Gifts. James, our 7 minutes starts now, sir. Question number one, who is your ideal client?
Like I said, you said it for me. I work with 5-figure heart-centered entrepreneurs who have an inspiring message, who need to get on the ladder. So they need to monetize, they need a product to stand for. And to be honest, one of the things they're doing is using all the mechanisms without the heart. So all the tricks without any of the heart and passion that goes in there. So I work with a lot of solopreneurs, healers, coaches, those people who want a digital group program. That is my specialty. And we do a great job and get them launched there.
Bonus question. Do you find it's a great sense of release for your clients when you tell them they don't have to bend themselves out of shape in order to be successful?
Yes, absolutely. There's a whole story behind that, but I'll make it real quick. We have a company called Learn Photography Company. It's got 10 locations internationally. We've had over 5,000 students. We only achieved that when we stopped being somebody else.
Wow. Powerful stuff. We only achieved that when we stopped being someone else. Question 2, tell us more about the problem you solved. 6 minutes left.
We've got who they are, what they sell, and how to do it. That's basically it. So I have a signature 12-week course, and basically in there, we figure out what their gift is, how to wrap messaging around that gift, how to do marketing based on what they know, what their interests are, and it can always work, right? One of the best things we do is a key plank of what I do is do what's called a pilot, beta, or a founders club, whatever you want to call it. Essentially, it's launching to some raving fans to test the product. What a lot of people don't do is test the product. They try to sell it full bore and launch at full price, and it doesn't work very well.
That's a common mistake. And let's go to question 4. Then I'm going to circle back. What other common mistakes are people making? 5.5 minutes left before they find your solution. What do you see that you're these people?
We're talking a little bit nebulous here, but let me put it this way: they distract themselves with things that don't serve. One of the things I help them try to do is find courage. And I know I'm taking time here. It takes courage to launch a product. It does. If this is your first product ever, it takes courage. A lot of people try to do all the quote unquote right things, 5-day challenges, doing a summit, doing a lot of webinars, and not getting anywhere because they are constantly distracting them from what needs to happen, which is they need to stand for something and they need to put that out into the world. And it is much easier to do busy work than actually be productive.
Right. And be accountable. So let's go to the next question. We've got 4.5 minutes left. What I'm after here is kind of a heads up. Someone listening to this going, oh my goodness, that's me. Some of the symptoms that your clients feel before they become clients, what's going on in their life or their business that gives them a heads up that they need to talk with you.
They have a dream and they have no way to get there.
Right.
And they are sustained by a slowly diminishing sense of optimism and a very quickly diminishing bank account, right?
Ouch.
It's one of the things that is absolutely true as well. A lot of my clients, and it's not, look, the paradigm these days is if you're not successful, what do, Tom? You hustle and grind. You work harder, you put in more hours, and entrepreneurs are the greatest thieves in the world. We steal from our health. We steal from our happiness. We steal from our family, right? We steal from our bank account. And the honest to goodness truth is if you are working too hard and making no money and just you're hoping things are going to happen, that is not a plan. Hope is not a plan. Let's get you doing the things that you need to do in the time that you have to get results. And there was a very clear delineation of what to do before doing a summit or doing that 5-day challenge.
Perfect. Thank you for that. 3.5 minutes left. So question 5, let's flip it. We've talked about some of the people listening to this, the challenges they're facing. What's one valuable free action that's going to help them move forward, like a top tip?
Okay. They're really, one of the biggest things I'm going to tell you right now is build your business around you. And I'm going to give you 3 examples really quick. Okay.
Right.
One of them is build the business around the best transformation that you can achieve, what you can do, not what other certifications can do. Okay. Number 2, choose marketing channels that are going to work for you. Look, people have been successful on YouTube. People have been successful on Facebook. People have been successful on email. Choose what's going to work for you. There is no one thing you're missing. And number 3, like I said, look, launch a beta before anything else. Please, for the love of God, launch a beta, like charge for it so that you know there's interest before spending all the time and effort to building something that no one's going to buy.
Perfect. 3 top tips. Over delivering. Thank you, sir. 2.5 minutes left. 2 questions left. A bucket load of information already and value, but plenty to come. One valuable free resource. This is question 6. Where can people go to find out more about what you do and learn even more about your work?
Right. So I think it's in the show notes, but it's going to be lookaheadmarketing.com/VIP freebie, all lowercase. So my last name is Lamb. Look Ahead Marketing is an acronym to my name. Lookaheadmarketing.com/VIP freebie. You get, and this isn't for everybody. Let me say this out straight. Okay. It is completely free. It's a workshop I actually charge $197 for real. People have paid that amount. And in there, we're going to iron out the best transformation you can make, your story arc for true abundance, how to compete in the market where you don't have any competition, and how you're going to launch your product for thousands of dollars without having complicated funnels, JVs, Facebook ads, or even with a teeny tiny email list.
This sounds great. I'm on that page right now, folks, and there's lots of dates to choose from. It's really simple to get started. It's in the show notes, as you said, James. But if you're listening to this and you don't have access to the video in the show notes, lookaheadmarketing.com/VIP freebie, all lowercase at the moment. So thank you, sir. Question 7, last question. We've got 75 seconds left. What's the one question I should have asked you but didn't?
All right. First of all, if you do join me, which I would love you to do on that workshop, please turn your camera on. It's one of the best things I can tell you. Tom Poland's going to tell you the same thing. If you're going to show up well. Okay. First of all. Okay. The biggest takeaway for people who work with me is the question that you should have asked is, what's the biggest takeaway for people who work with myself? And yes, they have a monetized product. Yes, they have a group coach. And yes, they have a way to a mastermind. The honest to God truth is they're on the ladder. They have the confidence that they can actually sell. They have the confidence that the product is actually wanted. More importantly, they believe in themselves, right, that they can achieve the transformation. And now they are ready to scale and spread their inspiring message all over the world. That's what I do, my friends. And the very first thing before that is understand you need to build the business around yourself.
Perfect. James Land, thank you so much. And thank you for sharing so that people can swap their frustration for fulfillment and freedom.
You're welcome, Tom. Good to be here.
Cheers. Thanks for checking out our Marketing the Invisible podcast. If you like what we're doing here, please head over to iTunes to subscribe, rate us, and leave us a review. It's very much appreciated. And if you want to generate 5 fresh leads in just 5 hours, then check out www.5hourchallenge.com.